here question number 1. The question is how we can find the value of theta if the given condition is purely imaginary. So let's solve this problem. The given condition 2 plus 3i 1 minus 2i sin theta is a imaginary, purely imaginary. So let's simplify this first. We multiply conjugate of this number with the numerator and denominator. So conjugate of this number is this name minus will be plus. Before I, imaginary number, the sign will be the changed. Just like the conjugate of z. If z is a complex number, x plus I y, so conjugate of this z will be x minus I y. This is the formula of conjugate. So now we can multiply this 2 plus 3i sin theta plus 4i sin theta, and this will be minus, because I square is the value of I square equal to minus 1, so this will be minus and 6 sin square theta, and this is the formula of a square minus b square equal to a plus b into a minus b. This is the formula. So now by this formula 1 square minus 2i sin theta whole square. So here we can write we together non real parts and imaginary parts. So now 2 minus 6 sin square theta is a real part, and imaginary part will be I into 3 sin theta, and real part, this is the real part, so 7 I sin theta, and denominator 1 square minus, this minus will be minus 1, so plus, and 4 sin square theta. So now we separate real and imaginary part. 2 minus sin 6 sin square theta by 1 plus 4 sin square theta plus I 7 sin theta by 1 plus sin square theta. In the given question, given that this part is a purely imaginary, so from here we can get this part must be 0, because purely imaginary means purely imaginary means z real z equal to 0 plus iy, so real of z will be 0, so this part will be 0, so by that condition we will get the value of theta. Let's write 2 minus 6 sin square theta by 1 plus 4 sin square theta equal to 0. This means 2 minus 6 sin square theta equal to 0. Sin square theta equal to 2 by 6 equal to 1 by 3. So this can be written Sin theta equal to plus minus root over 1 by 3. So theta, so value of theta will be sin inverse plus minus root over 1 by 3. This can be written as plus minus will be out of sin inverse 1 by root 3. So the value of theta will be this. So from this option we can get the value. So option D is the answer. So theta will be sin inverse 1 by root 3. We get the positive value. We take this positive value. So option answer equal to D. So let's take a overview of this question and answer.